So I was explaining to people what we do as trichologists. We're hair loss and scalp disorder specialists.
Yes.
We're not doctors. We can recommend and refer. Um, Jen and
Right.
I have our product line, H2 Grow, which we recommend our products to our clients.
Well said, business partner. Well said. So, this month is Men Awareness Month. On Wellness
Yes.
Wednesday, Dr. Max and myself went live to discuss things about men's health. So we want to celebrate our men because we want them to live a long life, right? We also want those men that are suffering from hair loss, if they catch it early, we want to give you tips to help you maintain and keeping the hair healthy if that's what you choose. But for my brothers that rock the bald head, hey, I'm with you. I love bald heads, but if those that don't want to rock a bald head, we're here to help you guys. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my business partner start off first, and we'll just talk about the really visual thing that most men don't realize, that 85% or more men are dealing with hereditary hair loss. And sometimes you look at mom and dad and say, well, they have hair. It doesn't necessarily already always start with your parents. It might start with their parents, parents, parents.
Yeah.
So it could skip a generation and you're trying to figure out why is it happening. That's a genetic disposition. And so if you start seeing it in your 20s and it's really subtle, we have products that can help. Um, what's the word I'm looking for, Pat? It will
Slow
help
down.
slow it down and build it back
Yeah.
up so that you don't lose it as fast, or to support keeping you where you need to be until you decide not to take things that are going to help slow it down. Because if you stop utilizing products that help to block DHT, which is what is the diotestosterone is converted from testosterone, and it only attacks the top part of our head.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm a sciencey person, and we still don't even know why. It just basically said that particular antigen receptor attacks the follicle, and it starts to make the hair shrink at a point where you no longer see the hair in the follicle, and then the follicle starts to lose its impression. What does that mean? You have indentation. When we're scoping the scalp, we can see if you have a follicle living there or if the follicle is still open. But once it starts shrinking and shrinking and closing, the over time we're not able to recycle hair growth. Recycle meaning making the hair grow back again. So I'll let PaTricia add on to what I'm talking about, because we just want to help our brothers out. We have helped men in their 20s, 30s, and 40s that didn't really have major hair loss gain their hair back, but it's a process. And for the brothers that are not consistent, they don't have patience, they don't want to keep up with products and all of that stuff or take nutrients, this is not for you.
Yes. You have people who are just not ready to go bald, or they just not ready to shave it off. So we have a few men who reach out to Jen and I
Yes.
for help with them receiving hair and losing hair due to genetics and stress.
Yes.
Most guys lose hair. I'm gonna say 85%, like you said, 85% of the men lose hair through genetics. But along with that genetic, there's stress, and there is some guys who are on medication, like high blood pressure medication, or they're diabetic.
Right.
So with those three things, that's a cocktail
Of
of things that's going on with them and why they're losing their hair. Now you have some people who will say, "Oh, my mom and my dad, they have a head full of hair." And like Jen said earlier, it's genetics. It skips generations. It might skip maybe 4 or 5 generations, and just so happen it
Yeah.
you're that person that
Right.
so like Jim
Also,
was saying, go ahead.
also environmental, the plastic.
Environmental.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that because I have a client who's using a shampoo because of where he works.
Right.
And it's cold and they have to keep a scully or some type of hat or wool hat or something on their head so they won't be so cold. Um, I also recommended him to put on something satin or soft or silk on top, like one of those do rags,
That has
and
that.
then put his wool on so it won't keep rubbing against his hairline, you know?
Yep. Yep. Those are good
Yeah.
recommendations. Absolutely.
Hmm.
So that's what it is. But what we talked about with Dr. Max is wellness. Our brother,
Wellness.
our brothers, and our men. Don't be afraid to go and get your well check annually. That's just a what we call protocol so that you can figure out what's going on, right? You want to make sure that you're intentional. You want to make sure that things that are going on that you figured it out soon so that you can address it. Whether you're addressing it conventional or you're the person that's wanting to deal with it in a natural aspect, you got to still know what the diagnosis is. So again, Patricia and I, we do not diagnose, but because we see so many different variations of hair loss, and in our practice of learning, we could see things and say, I've seen several people with that same pattern of baldness.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to check out these particular doctors, have these particular tests ran so that you can kind of rule out the underlying things that we think are coming from internal. And then in the meanwhile, while you're going through those processes, H2 Grow Inc.'s products helps to create a foundation. It is a support product. It is a strengthening hair care maintenance product that will help you maintain your hair while you're figuring out what's going on if you're losing it. That's why we always emphasize systems. If you're utilizing something that works together and it's proven and shown that it can help, you have to stay consistent. I'm noticing people will go to, like, obviously we're YouTubers, we're TikTokers, we're looking for information, we're getting information, but sometimes that information is not necessarily directed for you. So as cosmetologists, we look at your hair and say, what is your density? What is your curl? What is your hair type or texture? The texture means the size of the strands, fine, medium, and coarse. How much will it process with chemicals or any of those things? Manipulating of the hair. How much can I do to my hair before it starts falling out? As easy as That's as easy as I can say it. So be intentional. You have people out here that can
Um,
support you. Yes.
so then when you say manipulation, that happens with men
Yeah.
as well who wear dreads. And get so heavy and they pull. So, and then on top of that, genetically, you're losing your hair. So what happens is it's pulling the hair and
Also
it's
track.
really heavy and you manipulate in the scalp
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you have this area that you start noticing you don't have any hair there.
Right.
um be careful of the styling of the dreads,
And proper styling.
how tight they are,
Yeah.
so when you mentioned manipulation, I had to say that.
Absolutely, because we want it to make sense, right? We want it to deliver it to where there's no misunderstanding. So yes, thank you for that. Thank you for adding that. Is there any other points you wanted to make before we sign off?
um well, for those men who are losing their hair and they are in the Pembroke Pines area, Jen and I are gonna be at the Fly Club Nutrition in Pembroke Pines, um from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. giving away free consultations.
Yes.
So we're gonna scope an area that you are starting to receive or lose hair, and we can recommend some products, and we will have some products there,
Yes.
or you can place an order whenever you're ready. So join us at the Fly Club Nutrition. Please Google it because I did not get the
And
address.
our apologies, but it
My apologies, but Jen and I will be there from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And this scoping free consultation is valued at $175.
that's
So
right.
if I was you, I would take advantage of this, come out and join us and get to meet us and talk to us and ask us a few questions about your hair loss,
Morning.
because we're going to go deeper. We're going to ask you a few questions about your nutrition. We're going to ask a few questions about what else, Jen?
Well, we're going to
Yeah,
get up close and personal.
yeah,
So,
a little.
although don't
Mm-hmm.
feel offended, because those are some questions that we would have to ask in order to get a good gauge of what's going on so that we can
Yes,
properly guide you to where you need to go.
yes.
So, yes, it's more medical questions, personal
But don't
questions,
worry, I will have a screen
private.
where
Yes.
private, where oh, you have the address, Fitz? Okay. So the address is 9622 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines, 33024. So that's 9622 Pines Boulevard, Pembroke Pines, Florida, 33024. Thanks, Dave. At Fly Club Nutrition. Please join
Yes,
us.
please join us. So, I'm trying to think. Yeah, so again, in my salon, the clinic, Dr. Max is available every Wednesday. He told me to correct myself, so I'm going to correct myself. Oh, so it's this Saturday, Debbie. This Saturday at the Fly Club from 10 to 1.
Yes.
Um, we are giving away 10 spots for $35 for auricular acupuncture. I already
Oh,
got
wow.
a prepaid client, and she's going to get the first free candle from
Yes.
me. We were only giving away 2 candles. We still have 9 spots open. So the second person that books their appointment will get a free H2 Grow Ink Calm Relaxing Candle. So 10. My brother said it's not for the summer. I'm so sorry, y'all. 10 clients that come in and book their acupuncture treatment. It'll be $35 for the auricular treatment, which is normally $45. So
Okay.
I would
And
love for that
okay.
as well. Mm-hmm.
And also the first 2 people who receive a free consultation will receive a 4-ounce sample candle as
All
well
right,
at the Fly Club Nutrition. So
that's all.
the first 2, so join us, guys.
Yes.
And this is valued at $175.
Listen,
We charge $175 for a consultation. Please take advantage.
yeah,
If you have questions, um, Jen and I will be there to answer.
absolutely. I'm excited about it.
I
Um,
am too.
so for those,
I am too.
please come see us and tell a friend and tell another friend and tell a family member. And if you don't meet up on the Saturday, which we want you to, you can reach us at h2growinc.com and book a discovery session on the phone or as well as in person. So, hey, awesome.
Also, don't forget to follow us on IG, TikTok, Facebook, and also our YouTube channel, H2 Grow Inc. Hair Care and Products, where you can catch our lives if you didn't get a chance to see them. Also, We will be giving out tips and about hair loss or hair products. Please
And
subscribe
yes.
and like our videos. We will appreciate the support.
Uh,
And anything else, Jen?
I think we kind of gave a whole lot in a matter of 30 minutes. So we just wanted to celebrate our men.
Yes.
It's wellness, it's Men Wellness Month, and there are a lot of locations that are actually having free um, uh, medical evaluations. So take advantage of it. So we won't make excuses. My business partner, Patricia Harrell, is a licensed health insurance and
Agent.
agent and life insurance agent. So if you have no insurance, she can help you with that. But in the meanwhile, take advantage of this time of the month where they are offering it for free. And get your blood work, get your tests, get all the things that are necessary to make sure that everything is going great. If you are into the holistic way, check out Dr. Max. You can reach him at from calling the salon 954-873-3179. He is also Bronze Man Acupuncture, one word, on Instagram. You can DM him or you can click the link in the bio to get all of his information. So we do thank you guys for supporting us and following us, and hope that these tips were helpful, and looking forward to continuously empowering you guys to take your health to the next level. All right. So if there isn't anything else my business partner has to say, what do we say after every thing?
Be patient.
Stay consistent and have a wonderful weekend. Bye bye. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.